Today at Akins, we're talking retro showroom vibes. It's the summer of retro here at Akins Ford and Wild Willie's. We got a 25 250 retro two-tone deluxe Everest edition, and then a bad space white metallic 150 lightning tribute. It's a Thunder because it's lowered and supercharged. Let's go, come on now, let's go. Now, two of these are definitely two special units. You won't find these anywhere else in the country. This one either, but especially these two retro inspired themes. Now, first of all, we'll come back to this one, but 250 retro, highly anticipated, had a lot of attention when it first came out. Still here, just trying to re-educate you on why this thing is so legit. So look up front, it had a lariat grille, which had those U-shaped bars in between there, and that's just not the way we do things here. So limited grille, the new Platinum Plus, that is so elite. Those middle horizontal billet grille style bars to me have a retro theme. Plus this grille just looks more premium and luxurious overall. So that was a must, had to do that. Notice that Ford emblem, glacier gray, blue to glacier, keeping all the chrome too. Now, this is a modern retro, so it's definitely gonna one up and be one that someone's gonna daily drive with such confidence. Now look at the headlights. The daytime running light that was a white LED took it to amber. It was like that was the must. That was the thing we had to do. So of course, that is a game changer. Got to do it. Light bar wise, it just wasn't the vibe to put a bar in the back. This is the modern day retro, meaning we want it to be usable with convenience, with full bed capacity. So definitely staying true to that. The KC light bar up front, Baja Designs, rigid, they all make great light bars, but this circular style old school KC covers pop off as well. They were yellow behind. We put a reflective KC logo on the front there, and that looks stellar. I'll pop it off for you. And the LED is super bright, super legit. So that was a must too. So look, couldn't not do that. That was a game changer too. Chrome bumpers with the lariat. It couldn't have been a platinum. It had to have been this, chromed out, BDSE dual steering stabilizer hanging there, OE winch behind the bumper. Again, another option that this truck had to have. Of course, we could have made this thing cheaper in many ways, which I'm about to show you, but every single option is real deal Wild Willie's certified. It's how the truck was meant to be. It's a diamond. Now coming around, glacier gray was the color choice, and it was a slight thought from some of the others of, hey, let's do Oxford. It's a lot easier, but sometimes easier is not the best. So the best is what we go for. So star white, and there is no line there whatsoever. I mean, better than factory, y'all. That is so clean. Paint job is just primo. Now, this paint job exceeds the $16,000, $17,000 range. And you may say, oh my gosh, well, that's why these price points are getting so inflated on our great packages, because of the quality. There's obviously ways to paint this or wrap this in a cheaper fashion. But again, if you want to be the boss, you got to pay the cost. And this truck speaks to that right there for that special someone. We're not building this truck to appease everybody. We're looking for that one person, y'all. That's it, that loves this. And then we know we've got a couple others already in progress that are two different colors. We got a black and red coming soon too. So that's just so stellar to me. Side bed step, had to paint it, glaciered out all the way throughout. Kept the OE exhaust, got our retro Everest graphics. One nation under God, greatest country in the world because of our Heavenly Father perspective. Coming around back again, that little Fox applique, perfect. Seen many people that just roll that back, don't complete it, don't follow the body lines. Love how that looks. Painted inside the Super Duty right there too. Diamond, y'all. The truck turned out perfect to me. Now let's swing around here too. Foundationally, we're on the 5-inch BDS suspension lift kit. There's so many ways, like we could have took this thing up another 15 grand just by going with a Carly E-Venture, which would have been a slightly better ride quality overall, but the whole package in totality, make this make sense for one of you great consumers, is just value. There's such great value. You look at the price point, you're like, oh my gosh, well, it's just because your boy's not doing a good enough job of educating you on why it is that price point. So foundationally, 5-inch BDS lifted, Fox 2.0s, we got rear radius arm, dual steering stabilizer, and then, oh my God, you know, like here we are right back here again with another. We didn't compromise because I believe in the BDS more than anything, but we definitely didn't want to just throw all the money as far as lift kit components. So made a little compromise there to get these other accessories on the truck, along with this BD201 from JTX. This thing right here, again, there's so many other bullet hole style wheels out there that would have worked, that would have been acceptable, that would have been cheaper on price point, but it wouldn't have been to our standard. So I'm gonna stick to what the standard that I uphold for what I'm trying to do in this industry every single time, no matter what outside influences there are. It's gonna be true to the game right here. So BD201, 20x9, -13. Yeah, it's legit. It's not a plastic cap, y'all. -13, that stance right there on the 5-inch kit. And this offset was, it could have been anything, y'all, but I knew it had to be as aggressive as we could on a 9 wide. That thing right there is just speaking, it's talking to you. And of course, you know too, we're on 38s. Of course, so many people are still throwing 37s on a truck of this magnitude, this high lifted at 5 inches. No way, y'all. There's no way I was throwing 37s on this. 38, 13.5, 20. The Toyo Open Country, mud terrain, the true to the game combo right there. Now here we go, part you've all been waiting for. There's so much controversy over this interior right here, and it's all there. If you're in this is a Chevy color, by the way. This plaid design is actually a Chevy color in a Ford. How ironic is that? But the thing I want you to know is this leather is much more premium quality than even the Platinum Plus. It just is just thicker. It feels more rugged, but yet soft and pliable. This seat bottom and seat back is not the original. It was custom formed for this build. These door panels custom for this build. So this seat, in my opinion, is more comfortable than even the Platinum Plus. I like the pillow top stitching on the Platinum Plus, but the way this seat feels is just, it's very supportive, it's very comfy. It's not hard like a Chevy or a Ford or a GMC seat. It feels really good. And then secondly, I guess some negative has been like, oh, it's awful. If you think it's awful, then this truck's not for you. Or look, we'll just give you a credit for the cost of this, which was pretty expensive, y'all. But to me, for the special someone, they're gonna see this and be all over it because it fits the vibe. I want to have that retro theme in a classy, modern way on the inside as well as the outside, especially on a truck of this magnitude. If we didn't do this on the inside, it wouldn't be the true top tier legit retro two-tone deluxe. Everyone we've always done something on the inside. So a little bit of talk and discussion about changing this. So I need one of you all to realize or see finally that this truck is still available and it's really buttoned up. It's really more thoughtful and has a lot more invested in it as far as our package than you may see from the naked eye. And of course, just this interior, if I don't want to change it unless they make me, but to me it fits the bill and it's just how it is meant to be. Now, if you're talking about, I had some people say that they worry about the white getting dirty or whatnot. Well, really, if you do any material similar to this in a white fashion, you got something you're gonna have to be worried about. So whether it's a houndstooth or a certain pattern that has a lot of white, just gotta be a little more cognizant of that. If you're daily driving this truck, then just maybe lay a towel in there. I mean, like, especially these Raptors with the Recaros, with the Alcantara, it shows wear a lot, especially if you're sweaty. So obviously you just got to protect this investment on the inside, but it really fits the bill and encapsulates, especially when you're sitting in here. I mean, I'm all consumed by this and just seeing the panels, it really just screams retro, but in a modern way, because this truck's got all the attributes. Let me show you now. As far as lane keep assist, blind spot monitor, adaptive cruise control, the power stroke, just purring, stroking it with drive modes, big 12-inch touchscreen, heads up display, all the other custom paint what we did on the mirrors and all the other little accents really just ties it together. We've got paint protection film. Everything is dialed in on this truck to be exactly what we meant it to be. So it's not like, hey, let's go tweak. It's just like, hey, we educate and we try to reach more people about this truck. This truck's been seen by like 9 million people so far across all my social media platforms, which is phenomenal, but just not the right one. Well, we've had like 8 people try to buy this truck And me, I've kind of get excited, you know, think it's a done deal and say it's sold, and the momentum kind of stops there. So kind of my bad, but just running this thing back on a great Thursday afternoon right here. Now I want to jump right next door, and I got one more to show you. So, oh yeah, I got the old school retro Miami LeBrons on today because I was just feeling my vibe, the retro Wild Willie swag on too. So got to come correct every single day. So the summer of retro, and this one right here, there's so many trucks out there that have black wheels. We're a part of that gang too, but this right here is just a modern day Super Duty, heavily discounted at the current mark, that could be the perfect truck for somebody's daily driver that has of any age. I've had a lot of younger kids that see this truck and be like, man, real deal, I'm 19 years old and that truck is just a banger. It's money. I just love it. It just screams America. So of all ages could be interested in this truck, and that's a game changer. Now right here, now we've in rendition number 6 on the Thunder Lightning Tribute. Can you believe this is the first that we've actually been allowed to supercharge in a Thunder rendition before somebody bought it? So 725 Whipple supercharged, Ride Tech lowered, Belgian 22s. We got 10 wides in the front, 11 wide in the back, 285 width on the tire in the front, 325 width in the back. We got the backflip X4S out back too, custom leather. I'm going to show you. We got Borla Attack, custom painted tails, rear emblem. It is all there. Look at this stance right here. I mean, I know Geezy right here is loving that, man. That's a money setup, 11 wide with a 325 just barely sticking out right there, front tucked in. That looks incredible. So again, this is the modern day rendition from your boy and us here about what the Lightning should be. Of course, they say that the young kids like the regular cab trucks more, and the regular cab trucks are going to sell more than these crew cabs, and that might be the case for a certain demographic and age group. The young kids, like my son's age, 18, they don't even know what a regular cab truck is. They haven't been around regular cab trucks. Most dealerships haven't been ordering regular cab trucks, much less super cab trucks, for a minute now. So this modern day 4-door, because the modern day family now needs more room. They don't need to be constricted on a regular cab truck that's going to be their weekend car, because they need space during the week. So crew cab, in my opinion, is the new modern day Lightning. Of course, paying homage to the old school 2-door Lightning, but this 4-door with the Platinum Plus grille up front, tastefully custom painted, Platinum Plus headlights on an XLD platform, painting the lower bumpers pads and fog light surround, and you know we got to throw the Thunder on the headlight to go along with it. A little mark right there, know something something. And then when you pull up next to a customer in a Power Boost F150 Platinum and he spent 100 grand and thinks he's got just the best daily driver out there, you pull up on this bad boy right here and you're gone. Holla back. 2 special trucks still available here at Akins Ford and Wild Willies and Winder, and it's my passion and purpose to show you why custom is greater than stock. Let's go.